Greetings, salutations, everyone, and welcome back to some more Mystia's Izakaya. And this time I brought a special guest because she was bored.
Very bored.
And I was like, you might as well just come watch this, since that way that way you don't have to watch it later because you're in it. Now, it said something about the Kappa doing something. This might be related to them being partners in crime earlier, but we never found anything pointing to that. But now they just want work meal providers, so sounds like something we'll do. But I also want to check. First, go to the place. Also, another thing I can do is use this. So, multi-purchase. No, call a merchant. The learner capital, Moon Rabbit. I want your bamboo. I'll take your beans too. Your mojito sphere. Space beer. Satellite ice coffee. That's expensive, but I'll take it anyway. Okay, what was I gonna do? We're gonna go to the Forest of the Lost first. The bamboo Forest of the Lost, that is. And we might as well buy from here, because these are like basic goods that you want to always have a good amount of. Because everybody loves Mio, for example. We're finally below 100 chili peppers again. That has been a while coming. We've been that low.
You know, you really gotta think how much Mystia must be buying for her Izakaya.
Buys a lot. She's funding the entire economy.
I was about to say.
As expected of the master, your rice powder meat is on a whole other level of deliciousness. Heh, it's not that great. Despite all my notes and hours of practice, its taste just doesn't compare to yours. Controlling the flame is a skill that takes time and experience. Just practice more and you'll make dishes just as delicious. Thanks for the encouragement. I think cooking is very interesting, although I have used up all of my Iberico pork. Ah, there's a merchant who sells leftovers near the shrine. You can find Iberico pork occasionally there. It's very cheap. It's fine, I'll just hunt a couple more in the mountains later. Going straight to hunting them, huh? Right, I almost forgot you're a wolf. We did it, bond level 3. Taking care of the fur I shed is really a pain. Have you played We Are Wolves? You're the only wolf here. No, you misunderstand. It's the name of a new game designed by the owner of Corindel. Based on a game from the outside world. From the outside world? The rules go like this. Players gather in a circle, then they decide who's going to pretend to be the humans. Players must discuss with each other to deduce who the humans are. Players assumed to be human are eaten by the rest of the players. I see, so they have to decide who is the blackened, and then...
Oh my god, it's all going back to Danganronpa. Oh, also, speaking of which, sorry to interrupt. By the time this is released, Danganronpa 2 episode where I have this avatar, and it might not be out yet, so this is probably the first time you all are seeing this one.
No, I think they saw it in one of the... Because you had it at the end of the Danganronpa bonus stuff, the Academy stuff.
Oh, did I?
I believe so, but I could be wrong. My thumbnail says you do, because one of them has that.
Okay, well then I take it back.
I could be wrong, actually. I don't know. Let us know in the comments if you've seen the Spookie before.
Right.
Anyway, it's a game packed with tons of action and fun. The one downside is that playing it tends to make you hungry. Sounds like fun. Let me join the next time you play. Yeah. I think it's actually like that game Werewolf, is what they're talking about. Which is also kind of like a Danganronpa thing.
Also kind of like Mafia.
Yes, Mafia also. It's the same type of game. Salem, was it? There's like a Salem version. There's a lot of versions of the same thing.
Yeah.
Where it's just people are assigned roles, and then they like do some stuff behind the scenes. Then everybody gathers in a circle and tries to deduce who the bad guys are. While the bad guys try to get the good guys executed and stuff. It's interesting.
I've only played Mafia before, but only like a little bit with my family.
I see. I feel I would be terrible.
It's definitely hard. You have to be manipulative as shit to win.
Yeah, I can't do manipulation.
I can, and that's. I mean, I don't know how to feel about that, to be honest.
Anyway, Touhou. Fall in a trap. Let's see. Gotta go check with these peeps. Hello, Miss Moko. I always feel at ease whenever I see you in the bamboo forest. Are you lost again? Not this time. By the way, Miss Moko, do you know that bamboo can bloom flowers? Of course I know that. Wow, I knew it. I heard the bamboo here blooms once every 60 years. Do you know where's a good spot for viewing bamboo flowers? I have a couple of places in mind. However, it's not like you can just run into bamboo blooming as you wish. As you mentioned, it only happens once per 60 years. That's too bad. 60 years isn't that long. Just come back here then. What's the big deal? 60 years is pretty long even for a yokai. Miss Moko, are you really a human? Don't say it as if I'm a ghost. Of course I'm a human. Miss Moko has lived a long time, right? Roughly 1,300 years. For a human, you really have lived a long time. Even I haven't even lived that long. It's impossible for a yokai to outlive me, even if they're older than me currently. The truth is, I cannot die even at the ultimate end of the entire world. I feel sad for you all of a sudden. First I thought being immortal was a quite relaxing affair. Relaxing? You don't need to fear death, hunger, or any other bodily needs, right? Immortality sounds tempting, doesn't it? I was seduced by its lies, and made a decision that I would regret forever. Miss Moko. However, immortality is not as nice as what people made it out to be. It's actually a sugar-coated curse. When I gained immortality, for the first 300 years, humans hated me inside and out. As a result, I lived a hermit lifestyle and tried to avoid everyone and everything. How come? The Gensokyo back then was different, drastically different. Humans could not accept me and called me a freak. The long-lasting life made me a primary target for the traditionalists. You gained an undying body, yet you lost your home and community. Therefore, I hated this world for the next 300 years. Back then, it didn't matter who I saw, yokai, humans, gods. I would fight them immediately. It's one of the few things that barely kept me sane. I'm glad we didn't meet each other then. The next 300 years, few yokai nearby dared to challenge me anymore. They hid whenever they saw me. I lost what motivated me. I was banished to nothingness and powerless to do anything to change it. Miss Moko, that is my punishment for my sin. I know there is no redemption for me. The only thing I can do is silently accept it. However, guess what? After those 300 years, I ran into that immortal nemesis. Immortal nemesis? Are you referring to Miss Kaguya? That's right, she's solely responsible for putting me in this mess. For so many years, she didn't have it easy either. As the noble moon princess, she lived like a rat, hiding from everything. She freaking deserves it. Her appearance was just like adding spice to my life. It's a happy ending? Who knows? Well, I do not know what past was like. The Gensokyo nowadays can easily accept someone like Miss Moko. Sounds like you're trying to erase my past suffering. For Miss Moko in your endless life, you're bound to forget your first 1,000 years eventually. Forget it eventually? Right, how about this? I'll turn all your past into a dish. That way you can literally eat your sorrow away. Delicious despair.
This is just sounding like me all over again.
Ha 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 ha. Maybe only a bird brain like you could come up with such an absurd idea. It sounds pretty good, right? So, Miss Moko, could you tell me what you normally like to eat? Are you starting already? I actually kind of like your eagerness. For me, I'll take something stimulating and aura bursting. On second thought, something legendary sounds nice as well. Aura bursting, legendary. I see. I'll prepare something right away and let you pick which one you enjoy more. That's what I need
So
to
what,
make.
like lobster? I don't know.
Legendary lobster. Well, legendary, We'll check back at the house. After we go talk to Kaguya.
You've got like a million things on the menu. I can never keep track.
Yeah, we have, like, so much. Like, look at all this.
Yeah. It keeps going.
Well, cutscene.
Oh my god.
Then, it's because I did the contest again. Then I don't actually know who the winner is, because I didn't check at the last second. But then I declared the winner of Miss Kaguya's Immortal Turkey versus Miss Moko's Kaguya Hime is... the Kaguya Hime. Even though we couldn't make any and nobody could buy any and the turkey was catching up, the Kaguya Hime still won.
Despite all odds.
I won. In fact, I think both of your recipes were great. You wouldn't be so shameless that you'd find some excuse and deny losing, would you? Since you already called me shameless, does that mean that I won't lose anything if I never concede defeat? Forget it. I won't do it. Just tell me what the punishment is. Is it gonna be to eat the... what was it? Spicy food? What did they do last time?
I forgot.
It might be the same thing again. We shall see. Keep bickering like this, I'll just leave. I've been waiting for this day for forever now. Super Wasabi Octopus Balls. Finish this and we're done. Yeah, that sounds familiar. Secretly hiding. Yeah, I think this is the same. It's just like a repeat if you want to keep doing the quest. And maybe see the other ending, but we'll never get it. You dastard.
Like you will never win.
Yeah, never wins. The princess of losers. Anyway. Miss Kaguya, the Horai branch. I always forget with AI in Japanese, whether it's like an I sound or an A sound, but it's an I sound.
Yeah, it's I.
The Horai branch I made was quite unusual, right? Using kebabs with all kinds of meat to mimic the actual legendary Horai branch. That's too vulgar. Yeah, but it was pretty well received by everyone else. Vulgar, but entertaining nonetheless. A Horai branch growing meat. It's truly something that only the residents on Earth could come up with. Did it at least taste good? Yes, it did. I was already full after one kebab. That kind of design has its own convenience. Receiving this kind of review from you just makes me want to try even harder. Keep it up. I am curious what kind of flour you can grow out of your own corruption. Okay. Chat. Yeah, achievement for becoming friends. Miss Kaguya, you look quite relaxed today. Are you here to show off? Why do you think that? Isn't it a tradition on Earth that one won't get anything if one doesn't work? Even Aaron is working on Earth, yet I don't do anything. So that's how you feel. Why don't you try telling Miss Aaron about it? Of course I told her. In the end, she always gives me the same pointless answer. Kaguya, you just need to do what you like. If you don't know what you like to do, then figure it out. Then try your best and find out. You should be able to find something that you enjoy doing. Okay. But yeah, to explain, I think the reason they hate each other is that Moko's father was one of the people that was trying to get Kaguya to marry him. And she sent him on one of the impossible tasks she gives everybody to do. And he, like, died doing it. And that's why Moku hates Kaguya.
Yeah, Kaguya is just not a great person. I really don't like her, to be honest. I like Moku much more. But that's just a preference thing.
Yeah. Okay, let's get something that's aura bursting and something that's legendary.
If it is actually a lobster, I'm going to scream.
See no lobster here. This is the Immortal Turkey is with legendary. Remember how I almost gave a Kaguya Hime to Kaguya, now I can give the Immortal Turkey to Moku.
Oh my god, it comes full circle. I mean, it is very evil to do, but it's also funny, so I mean...
Yeah, we're gonna do it. As soon as I find it on this list.
Here, Moku, have your enemy's dish.
Immortal Turkey, which contains no turkey. As far as I know. Let's see. That's a lot of ingredients. Let's see. I need 2 of those, right? This quest.
The turkey is a lie.
Anything else I can make one? I don't think I have anything that uses tomato or thyme nuts or sours. Pine nut. Did I say thyme nut?
You
the
said
nut of
pine nut.
time. Okay, let's see. Let's find that turkey. Can make 4 of those now. 2 turkeys. And then... I don't know, a potato. Then you go to this, and go boop, and boop. And then we go back to them. That's quick. Please dig in. Both of these are great. I'm having a hard time picking a winner here. I gave you the same thing twice.
Oh, good. What are you saying?
Both are great, I understand. In that case, I'll just create something that encompasses both of these characteristics, such as the thing I already gave you.
Yes, the kakihime dish and the kakihime dish.
Then I'll look forward to it, try to create something that makes me feel alive. Leave it to me. Then Fuji's lava.
Enjoy your lava.
Let me put it back on default because it's at the top. A stew made from premium beef and truffles. Super hot and spicy. Got the name because of the stew because the stew bubbles like lava. A non-spicy version also exists for weaklings.
Look. I can eat some spice and I can handle some spice, but I'm telling you, there's something about specifically like Asian spice that America just cannot do well. Like, America spice, it's a little spicy, whatever. But like, I mean, unless like Carolina Reaper, ghost pepper, whatever. But like Asian food, where whenever they say it's spicy, I mean you're like actually going to be licking ice to get rid of the pain. It is intense.
Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna fly here real quick, maybe do some shopping. Just because it's got that weird fast travel thing where you fly to one place first. It takes less time. Oh yeah, they have truffles here. Gotta shop here a lot, actually. To rebuild my truffle empire. And then I can fly anywhere I want, including where Ayaya is, because we've been giving her so much food and then I never visited her again. She's taking pictures. I was just looking for you. I heard you opened a shop on that upside down castle. Yeah, I haven't actually been there, but yes. Yeah. Never actually opened the Izakaya there, but I'm capable of it. Why'd you do that? Even if that place is open to visitors now, little to no people would actually go there. What makes you say that? Because of a certain Amano Jaku. First she tricks the princess of the Inchlings, then she gathers a bunch of thugs. Always being up to no good, the entire castle has been tainted by her presence. Let's assume some morbidly curious individual does painstakingly fly up there. All they'd encounter are hoodlums trying to rob them. On top of that, the castle is desolate due to not being maintained for years, so no one would ever want to visit it a second time. What's wrong? Didn't you say in your newspaper that it was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to visit a must-see castle? I went there because I saw that. A newspaper featuring ads isn't anything new, is it? Forget it, the castle's no tourist hotspot, but it's not as bad as you make it out to be. Oh? The Inchlings aren't very good at taking care of themselves, but they're all very friendly and polite. Their stories are pretty interesting, too. With the descendant of Sukuna Bikona being the way she is, it's no wonder she gets bullied by a bunch of thugs. Those delinquents aren't thugs either. They're all very down-to-earth people. Not only do they not bully the local Inchlings, they even regularly lend them their aid. And the robberies? That's just because Miss Seija told them that the revolution required funds. But the most they do is intimidate people. They've never actually hurt anyone before. I don't know, mugging people's still not nice.
I agree. Do not do that.
And the revolution? Right, Miss Seija. Sage said she wants to lead the weak and overthrow Gensokyo, so they call themselves the Revolutionary Army. Imagine being so reckless you think you can overthrow Gensokyo. Now, this couldn't get any better, huh? This is one hell of a scoop. Thanks for the tip. I'm gonna pay that castle a visit later. Have you given up on Miss Yuka? Of course not. It's called having a backup plan. I tell you, those elderly yokai sure love sticking to their routines. If the tyrant of the garden's not admiring flowers, she's planting flowers. I basically haven't gotten any new material. Sheesh, can't people just act more in line with their titles? Is it Miss Yuka's title, the Flower Master of the Four Seasons? In any case, I won't give up on a story just because of some minor setbacks. Perseverance is a quality all reporters must have. Alright, now I'm all pumped up. Time to continue collecting material. Wow, she tornadoed away. Good luck, I guess. Wait, I needed to talk to you. Where did you go? I came here for you.
Well, if you try leaving and then coming back.
I'll fly to the place she was just talking about, and then I'll fly back here.
But
I might as well visit people while I'm here. Beneath the trees, fluttering and dancing in the breeze. Miss Yuka. Something the matter? I'm Mystia from Mystia's Izakaya. I'll be opening a branch near the garden soon, so I'm here to pay my respects. Of course, if you take issue with it, I'll move. Wouldn't do for the flowers to suffer solitude because of me. I think we've seen this, so I'm gonna skip through it. You can pause if you haven't seen it before. Let's go up here to the one that always wants to poison me. Poison is the greatest cure. Oh, Lily, this year's Lily is very healthy, too. Who are you talking to? My whole body feels numb. What have you done to me? Run. Okay, let's...
enjoy your poison.
What's you doing? Oh, she is over there in the corner. She's tornadoed over to that corner.
She's just hiding.
The newest issue of the Bun Bun Maro newspaper has arrived. What's all this gibberish supposed to mean? Oops, wrong copy. That's the human issue. Catch. This version is specifically for the illiterate. I'm not illiterate. I can read beast yokai writing at least. Aren't those just random symbols? Humans left hieroglyphs behind eons ago. You guys should keep up with the times. I think this is good enough. Is it, though? Your main market is still humans. Something like that could still cause hiccups, no? Plus, yokai live a long time, so you should learn English.
Right.
Or, Japanese, rather. Whatever language they speak here.
Yeah, it's the quote-unquote common language.
Yeah. Well, actually, now's a prime opportunity. The cost of paper has gone down, yes, but printing is still a luxury in Gensokyo. Having to prepare different versions all the time is, put simply, a waste. So the leader of the Tengu have decided to carry out a literacy campaign. By giving yokai who are culturally backward the chance to learn the contemporary writing system, we will be able to drastically cut newspaper costs. The Tengu teaching Gensokyo, huh? That'd be ideal, but I doubt anyone would approve of it. Who will do the teaching, then? Doesn't the village have a certain half-beast who's very passionate about teaching? Kane-sensei? Yup, she said yes without a second thought. Talk about a heart of gold, eh? You even roped Kane-sensei into this. The Tengu schemes sure are something else, reaping all the benefits without so much as lifting a finger. Us Tengu aren't the only ones that benefit from this, though. Our plan is to cut down the cost of paper and printing, but that won't happen for a while. If you look at the present, the ones who truly gain from this are outdated yokai like you. But even so... Oh, and by the way, without so much as lifting a finger, it's wrong. We provide plum tea rice for yokai who attend the literacy campaign as a school meal. Why plum tea rice? Because the mountain has a surplus of plums. What, I think it's not up to standard? I just think you guys are trying to put in the least effort possible. It seems you don't understand the cultural value of tea over rice. The tea in tea over rice is usually infused tea, roasted tea, or sweet and aromatic fish stock. Wait, fish tea is a thing?
Please never drink fish tea. That sounds actually disgusting.
The tea must cover 2/3 of the rice, and the quality of the rice makes or breaks the dish. It's quite the effort. Or maybe they put the tea on a fish. I don't know. So that's what tea over rice means. Hey, you could try making it yourself, too. Okay, sorry, I misunderstood you, Miss Aya. So, you'll attend the classes too, I assume? I'll try. Oh yeah, one more thing. Yes? You still haven't read the newspaper. Horror, umbrella with head unexpectedly appears during nighttime. What the heck? That's just an umbrella Tsukumogami and a Hitoban playing on an umbrella. When it comes to news, the strange and compelling is what gets readers turning the pages. Why don't you become a novelist, then? No can do. The day I stop being a reporter is the day I die. I don't get it. Plum tea rice.
She lives for the, what's it? I don't know. Manipulation.
Indeed. I mean, her name is Shimamaru.
Makes sense.
Shimamaru, the plum tea rice. Let me check. How do you make that? Piping hot rice soaked in broth. The broth used in tea over rice is usually infused tea, roasted tea, or sweet and aromatic fish stock. Okay, so it's rice, and then you put tea and maybe sometimes fish. I see. A plum sits on top, adding color to this otherwise simple dish. And it's just plum and seaweed. I see. Well, that was fun. Now I'm gonna fly here again. And then I'm going to fly... It was Yokai Mountain that the news was talking about, right?
I believe.
Kappa Engineer. Kappas are in the mountains, so I assume that's where we're going. Cutscene, we went to the right place.
Oh my.
How slow, you mountain forest monkeys actually take so long to deliver cargo. It's not damaged, right? How dare you say that, you amphibian? Living so long in the river hasn't waterlogged your brain, right? If you hadn't been so slow, I wouldn't have needed to come meet you. If you're so capable, then go up the mountain and get the goods yourself. You don't know how busy we've been lately. I'm done talking with you. I need to get back to the machine quickly. As if we aren't busy, too. What are you doing? Are you eavesdropping on us? What about this other lady standing here, too? You're not talking to her.
Yeah, she's just, I don't know, minding her own business.
I was just passing by. Besides, there's no need to eavesdrop with how loud you two are bickering. Aren't you Yamawaro and Kappa from the same family? Why is your relationship like this? We moved to the mountain because we couldn't stand the stupidity of being in the water all day. Then why do you still keep in contact? The machines of the Kappa can't be completed without us. Additionally, the economy of the Yamawaro is weak without the manufacturing capability of the Kappa. We depend on each other in both technology and business in order to maintain our power in Kinsokyo. Since you two have such close cooperation, you should really improve your relationship. Cooperation and feelings are separate things. Why should they be mixed up? Only a layman would be confused about it. Wow, everyone in the mountain is amazing. The machine looks amazing as well. That's just an ordinary food processor. Food processor? It's a machine that can produce dishes in batch just by throwing in some ingredients. Am I gonna get to have this?
Oh my god, you need that. You need that bad.
How can such a thing exist? I mean, I already have people that can cook instantly, so... Earlier it would have been super useful, but...
Well, right, but... It can't hurt to have
Convenient,
it now.
isn't it? Do you want one? Like, I could just cook everything on my menu, like, early, and then just have them get it. Maybe.
Right.
I would never use such a thing. Cuisine produced by a machine is soulless. Well, the taste is indeed inferior. However, the Kappa didn't make it just to cook for themselves. Then what are they going to do with them? Who knows what those amphibians are up to? Hey, I've talked to you too much. I'll be scolded if I'm slow on my delivery. Gotta go, gotta go. Why would the Kappa use such a machine if they know that it's not as good? Yeah, why would people use machines when they know it's not as good? I want more cucumber and salt. Infinite pickles.
Everything.
I am craving a pickle now.
Do you have pickle?
Not in my room.
Well, I mean, obviously not your
I
room.
can have some after this, don't worry.
Okay, good.
Wasn't Miss Notori here? Miss Notori seems busy lately. I'll come back another time. Okay, so I guess I saw what I was supposed to see here already. See anything else going on here? Also, one day, I swear I will actually play the Gensu beat. See what happens. And I kept saying that I was going to show off, like, all the, like, description of everybody. And then I kept not doing it. But I will read all of this eventually as well one day. Do not worry.
It's going to be a whole video of just description.
Yeah. That's my plan at this point. Make it just a whole video. Anyway, since nobody is here guarding the pickles, I'm going to steal them.
Yes, allow me to steal your stuff.
Okay, there we go. Now where should we
Or
open?
don't allow me, it's kind of the purpose.
Bamboo Forest of the Lost, actually. I got a lot of people that need stuff from there. Plus, it's the only one that's a 3. I need to wait until it lets me upgrade something else to a 3. Part of me just wants to go to the Divine Spirit Mausoleum just so I can hang out with Sega. But anyway.
Do whatever you want.
But after Bamboo for the Forest of the Lost, the bamboo place. Okay, there's no longer like a contest going on, so might as well just take everything that we have a lot of, and then take the drinks that are over 100. That's just like how I like to do it. Okay, let's see. Scarlet Mist. This thing. Do. And Fairy Dew, because we have an infinite supply of it. Which means we make pure profit from it. Okay, then you open shop, and then we see. First, we wait and see if plot happens. No plot is happening. Also, it's Halloween again. Because Spookie is here.
Yeah, I asked for it. I love Halloween. Can't help it. Well, I can help it, but I'm not going to.
Yes, I like how we have the panda, which makes people give us money the longer they're here, but then we have a cooking staff that's so fast that they're not here that long.
Oh, that's true.
Okay, Touhou is here.
Well,
Touhou does not currently have a quest, right?
You technically get, like, some use out of it if you just have so many people in your Izakaya.
Yes, it's still useful, it's just... At least now we never have to worry about everybody in line never getting through any part. Okay, now let's make her the usual, which I believe is this. She said sweet drink, so Mio, because everybody loves Mio.
It's her catchphrase at this point. If I had a dime for every time she says it. Or scratch out a nickel's worth more.
Wait, nickels are worth more? What?
They are what? Am I confused?
Nickels are 5, dimes are 10.
Okay, then I was right the first time. I am tired.
It's alright. I mean, nickels are bigger, so they must be worth more.
I know, that's okay. So in school, I've always gotten confused with those because it makes more sense, right? Like, the bigger the thing is, the more value it has. But that isn't true because here in America, we have 2 coins. One that's bigger, one that's smaller. The smaller one is worth more. Why? I don't know. Because we're insane.
Okay, let's make Fuji's lava. Beef, other beef, double beef, pufferfish, and truffle. What was that made at? The boiling pot. Truffle, and what was the fourth thing?
I forget. I'm sorry.
Pufferfish. Okay.
Look, I have a bird brain, just like Mystia. I ain't have any help in this.
Okay, did I make it at the right thing? I don't see it there. I probably had, like, paprika pork or something by accident. Let's try that a fourth time. Puffer fish, then it was a truffle. There it is, now it's here. Fuji's lava. Let's see, it is not spicy, so I could add spice. Or I could add fruit. She's asking for fruit. Add a peach. And now it is fruity. And I forgot what she wanted for a drink already. Hopefully I gain the ability to throw now. Nope. Okay, shochu drink. That would be a fruity sour. I don't know what shochu means, but fruity sour is what I give for that.
Shochu is like
a
drink.
Blend of shochu juice and soda.
I think it's like an alcohol drink.
Oh, well, I assume, because it's shochu juice and soda, and then it's alcoholic in the end, so...
Yeah.
It's a cocktail.
Mm-hmm.
She does not like expensive, but you told me to make it for you, so I made it for you.
Wait a second. I think I've had shochu.
Interesting.
I'm trying to think. Well, there's a very popular Korean drink, like alcohol-wise, that I've had, and it was very, very good. It was like sweet. Though I do not know if it was soju necessarily.
So you want this, you can have this. Spice. This is one of the only things that can make me feel alive, she says. She needs the spice. Which is why I shall make you a rice ball that just has fruit and spice in it. Because apparently that makes it delicious for you. I mean, are spicy fruits a thing? Like, would people eat that?
Spicy fruits?
Like spice plus
some people,
fruit?
Well, I've seen some people get like a chopped up watermelon and put like tahini and stuff in it.
Interesting.
Yeah, tahini is like a tad spicy. Let's say it's really not even that spicy, to be honest. But I guess you could if you're insane.
Good if you're insane.
I don't know, I've never tried it. I might actually like something like that, and here I am just making a fool of myself.
Let's see, this is hot, and I can add the spiciness to it. Tofu stew. It was cooked instantly for some reason, so have it. Undying Firebird. Because she's the phoenix, because she resurrects. That's her thing.
Again,
also,
coolest one out of the two.
Yeah, she like stole the drink of immortality that Kaguya was trying to get, and that's why they're both immortal. Also, because Kaguya wanted to be immortal, that's why she was exiled from the moon, because of her crimes.
Deserved. She wasn't a good person anyway.
Bad princess.
Indeed.
And in an alternate timeline, she became Pope.
I mean, that's like not canon, but you know, it is canon in the context of your videos.
Indeed. Everybody loves Mio. I made her say staying alive is truly wonderful. She no longer regrets her immortality.
Nice. Oh me, oh my.
Okay, Mawisa. You might ask for something legendary, so I'm not going to make it ahead of time. So Kaguya is here too. We don't have anything to make for her, so just make her the usual, which I believe is a rice ball with a lunar herb and a truffle. That's all you need to make her happy. Oh, and some soda. She She's into that soda.
Look at Hina spin.
Yes, she is spinning to win, for sure.
It is my favorite thing in this game. Like, in the like Izakaya part. It's just so silly and I love it.
Throw this at her. Actually, the Japanese concept of an ideal woman. Also, there's the ancient Japanese myth. Well, I don't know how ancient it is, but it's like considered one of the first ones that Japan has. Flight of the Bamboo Cutter, I believe it is what it's called. And that's about the Princess Kaguya that came from the moon. So that's like her origin story. And that's where she gives everybody the impossible tasks and stuff. So that's a real myth. You can look that up.
It is. I've actually read it myself too.
Yep. So have I. And that's why Kaguya is a very common name in Japan to this day.
Indeed. I would say that both versions of Kaguya aren't exactly great people either. So, I mean...
Got so many mushrooms from good old Marissa. She wants Japanese food, but she doesn't mention needing it to be legendary, so I can hold off on needing to put a truffle in it. To save me ingredients. Chillable drink, I'll just get you this. But then we have, well, a lot of people coming here now. Snacks that give you a feeling of family. Did I have something to make her? No, I did not. Okay, let's see. Most legends. Kaguya always wants the lunar herbs, which are kind of expensive.
I want to try sake at some point.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Coconut Iborico.
I only find stuff like that interesting because vodka is made with potatoes. Sake is made with rice, I believe.
Yeah, I think it's something like that.
Yeah.
You can make a lot of alcohol in RimWorld, and that's how I know. There's a mod that adds all the different types of alcohols. You can make vodka out of potatoes, etc.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not just the beer and wine that you always see when I play, but...
Right.
There's also a mod that adds a whole bunch of different types of teas and stuff, like there's lemon tea. You need lemons for it.
Ooh. Lemon tea is quite nice.
I like lemons.
Oh, me too. Well, I mean, you already knew that, but maybe not everyone at home did. Look, one of my favorite drinks is lemonade, so, like...
One of my favorite drinks is lemonade.
Yeah. Need to make sure to be stocked up on that.
Yeah.
At all times, because if I don't, then it'll just disappear into the void that we call our stomachs. Lemonade fiends. Have you had a lemon meringue pie?
I don't know if I have. I think I've had some sort of lemon pie. Maybe it was that kind. I don't know. What's in that sit pie?
Well, I don't know all the ingredients exactly, but I know that it's like, it's very lemon forward. It's kind of like a, how do I explain it? It's like a pudding almost.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
Crust. Yeah.
Maybe I've had it once. I can't remember if I really liked it or not.
Yeah.
But I think I would remember if I hated it, so...
It's just, it's awesome. I think, I could just, like, eat the actual lemon meringue part and not even the crust, and I wouldn't be mad.
let's see, do this, this, and ice. She needs ice. Again, I like to think I'm putting the ice in the drinks, not in the food, because, like, what?
Well...
Or, you know, maybe
yeah.
I'm just chilling the food. That could work, too, but... I'm not
You
just
could
putting
be
a bunch of
chilling
ice
it,
cubes
but-
in the ice bottle, because that'd be like, what?
There are, I've seen in, like, hot pot dishes, they've got, like, a giant bowl of ice. Just, like, literally the bowl is the ice. And they dip it in, and it takes away all of, or most of, the grease or whatever from it.
Interesting.
Yeah. So the grease clings to the ice. You can also use that to, like, well, there are a lot of uses for ice and cooking, but anyway. I'm not gonna list them all.
Do.
I watch a lot of cooking videos and cook from time to time myself too, so.
Eggs.
Excellent.
Yeah. One of the only things I would eat in this game is the pickles, though.
No, I feel like you might try like a few things of this.
Such as...
Well, they're like the potato
Misery
things.
cheese sticks.
Oh yeah, those are an option.
It's a cake.
It's
a great cake. Creamy crab. The pickles. Economical, vegetarian, good with alcohol, salty, and small portion.
Good with alcohol? What do you mean?
I don't know.
Pickles are acidic as hell, and most alcohol is acidic. That would destroy my stomach. We have some cookies in here somewhere. I'd eat those, I think. Depends on what kind of cookie, actually. Pancakes. I've had pancakes before. Of course you have.
I had some this morning.
Silly.
Oh my goodness. Sorry
Oh,
for
go
wasting
back up.
everything. Go back down.
Go back up.
Up.
Yeah,
Going
right
up.
there. Down.
Pork bowl.
Potato croquettes.
Oh, the potato.
That's what I was meaning. It's literally just like a big french fry, essentially. A hash brown, I guess.
I don't know, I'm not into hash browns, but french fries are nice.
Well, think of it like a french fry because it's not really like... it's not like put through like a potato ricer.
I don't know what a potato ricer is.
It's how you make the, what I just said. You stick it through the ricer and then it makes like them in like small squares or whatever.
Interesting.
You could also make tater tots that way, but you have to fry them.
Tater tots. Anyway, where are we? We're just standing here and waiting for our wonderful staff to take care of everything for us. Like, seriously, if they just, like, stood in the area where they do their work, they wouldn't need to keep walking back and forth.
Yeah, I don't know why they just stand at attention over there. It's very odd.
I'm just gonna stand over here by the panda and the Marissa Scarecrow. Danger, come in, but it says Fright Night, keep out. Mixed messages right there.
Look, everything's filled with contradictions. Well, not everything, but in this case it is.
Plot is happening. A food
Oh my God.
processor. That's right, supposedly a machine made for batch cooking. Sounds convenient, but the dishes it makes don't seem up to standard. So it shouldn't be a threat to our business, right? I'm not worried about the business, I just think it's a little strange. What's strange about it? Why would the Kappa use such a machine if the food wasn't good? Isn't that normal to sacrifice taste for convenience, like fast food? How do you know what fast food is?
Oh my god.
But if they didn't care about taste, then why did they invite me to open an izakaya here in the first place? Well, maybe they didn't want to eat it themselves. The Yamawaro said the same thing, but I looked around today and I didn't see any processed food anywhere. I don't know, what are you even so concerned about? I'm just a little concerned about the so-called food processor. If you're that concerned, then why don't you ask the Kappa? Then I'll go and ask. Got multiple plots going on at once. Somebody escaped from hell, and there's the moon, and then now we're just like, food processor, though. That's the threat we must defeat.
Yeah, obviously, food processors, they're just another level of crazy.
So look at all the expired dishes, which is from, being bad at cooking.
Well, I mean, that's not that bad. She cooks things instantly, so...
Maybe I should replace her with a food processor.
oh my god. I mean, if you want to...
It's like in RimWorld where you get that nutrient paste dispenser, and then just... It's so much more convenient.
Right. Just the only downside, everything is going to taste like shit, probably.
I think there's a mod for RimWorld that makes it so you can make the nutrient paste dispenser have, like, different levels. Like, you can have a fancy food dispenser that makes everything taste nice. And stuff.
Well, isn't that, cool. I don't know why I had to think about it, too.
Look, it's the second raisin.
Yes. So many raisins.
So many raisins. There's the raisin that works for me. She has a middle and last name. Or maybe the first name is their last name. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know what order it's in. No, Seiga is her first name. So it is in, like, English order. So Raisin should be the first name. Are they all their name Raisin?
They have no family names. They don't do family names.
Alright, it's just a common name on the moon, and we just happen to find the two raisins. That's all.
I mean, I don't know. Why would someone be named after
oh boy,
someone
she's
who
rich.
holds a royal tower? A royal,
I mean, what were you saying?
Yeah, you threw me off. I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry.
I don't exactly recall, but have we ever really, like, hung out with, like, Remilia?
Is Remilia even here? She's in the special guest. I don't know how to ever see her again.
Yeah, because, like, she showed up before, and she's like, oh, look, let's have this competition or whatever.
Yeah.
That happened.
Then
And then
never
she
seen
just,
it.
like, fucked off, and then we never seen her ever again.
Well, she just said her food was interesting, but her maid's is way better, and then she never showed up again. So I guess that was that.
How strange.
And now we know her, so she exists somewhere out there too.
You're
Their
right.
budgets are question mark, which implies to me that maybe we'll never see them again.
Well, there's that, and I guess also Flange hasn't showed up either.
Yeah. Also, there's the one that's untranslated, and I still don't know anything about how to deal with that.
It's a fortune cat.
Yes, the ones that you put in your shop for luck.
Right.
And apparently it's the roguelike mode, but it's not translated, so we're not touching it. Okay. We've never even made food for Itsuo either. Or Seiga, we don't know what she likes. We know this lady doesn't like things that are unpopular.
And the Izakayas just may not be their thing.
They dislike Western.
Jeez, isn't that rude?
That's that rude. But yeah, Mima is rich, 2,000 to 300. The only person that's richer and is much richer is Mirza, who was raised by Mima. Or, trained by Mima. In the old lore, anyway. I don't know if Mima is even canon anymore. But she's in this game, so yay.
Well, I mean, if everything is technically canon in Touhou.
The way the old games are described by the son, the guy who made them, is he said that everything in the old games are canon as long as they don't interfere, they don't, contradict anything in the new games.
Oh, I see. So they're favoring the new ones.
The new ones do override it. Like, he's not making the lore based on the other ones in mind, so... But if there's literally no lore for a character except for what was back then I guess it's still canon.
Right.
And that's why this game did the whole Alice being from Makai thing, but also she's a human, because in the new lore she's a human, but in the old lore she was from Makai. So they combined the two, which I think is cool.
That's a good way to make things technically canon.
Yeah. Well, that's enough staring at this, just because I want to talk with you more. I suppose it is time to end this. So everyone, if you enjoyed this, then liking, subscribing, commenting, and sharing are all appreciated. The most important thing, though, that thou must absolutely do, is have a nice day.
Something clever about food.
Yeah.